When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
Make your move before you're ready. I'll tell you where big dreams go to die. They go to the planning place, getting ready place, preparing myself. And it's the biggest con job we work on ourselves. There are so many bones of big dreams in that graveyard where people, it's always something that there's always going to be a set of reasons to wait. When are you going to take the risk?
It's time for you to go ghost, bro. This is one of the last levels. You know, when it comes to self-improvement, we know who's really self-improving. We know who's really working when you can't even reach them. It's like, man, I'm trying to call my homeboy and I can't even reach him. I'm trying to call my friends. I can't even reach them because they're locked in, because they're really doing the things that they need to do to take their life to the next level.
Everyone thinks you're crazy until it works. You always have to be the person who roots for you before everyone else does. And it's usually a single clap in the auditorium for a very long period of time. It is a slow clap that's just you rooting for you. People struggle to do things alone. And the path of the exceptional person is one of an exception, which means that you are not with other people. And rather than fighting that, see it as an indicator that you're on the right path. Because if everyone else were cheering you on, then it means you're not in the right place, because it means you're just like everyone else, and that's not where you want to be.
It's not okay if you say you're going to do something and you don't come through, because there's only one person it hurts when you say you're going to do something and you don't come through, and that's your willpower. And the more and more and more your willpower gets used to you saying things and not doing, your willpower stops having faith in the words that come out of your mouth. And the moment your willpower, your spirit stops having faith in the words that come out of your mouth, whatever you start telling yourself, your mind is telling you, whatever, he's not going to do it. She's not going to do it. He's all talk. He's not going to do it. No substance, all looks, all sexy on the outside, all attractive, but on the inside, no follow through, no follow up, no willpower. Never, ever put yourself in a situation where you hurt your willpower. Never.
You gotta shut off technology. You gotta go here. Go to that dark place. I call it the dark room, where you're alone. No cell phones, no music, no TVs, no computers. You by yourself. Very few people want to be alone anymore. They want to be around noise and people, and you can't think. Be alone. Go to that dark space. In that dark space, shut life off for a little bit. Go to a dark place in your mind and figure out what you want to be. You don't know what you want to be because you haven't spent time, real time with yourself. Spend time with yourself. Trust me. And once you find that passion and that purpose, your goals, your purpose, everything will just start lining up. And then you'll find the courage to start that journey from that 20 to 100.
We ain't got time to party. We got time to work. Party comes later. I told myself if I had to work till I'm 50, I'll party when I'm 51. They don't understand that type of mentality, motivation, and hustle. This comes with hard work, dedication, motivation, inspiration. To get out of your situation, take patience.
There's going to be people from the past who are going to look at you and be like, oh, he changed. Yeah, that's the point. The point is to change. And these people aren't going to understand it. Because what you're doing is a solution to a problem that you recognize. And the problem that you recognize is you're not where you want to be. But all these other people don't recognize that as a problem. They recognize I'm right where I want to be, whether they are aware enough or not. It's a problem of awareness. When you start to go, which is working on the solution of the problem that you've recognized, these people that can't recognize the problem certainly don't understand the actions that you're taking to provide the solution because they don't even see a problem. This is the reality of being a high ambition, high drive, high achievement driven person.
You gotta be the hardest workers in the room. No one will outwork me. No one. I don't give who is in front of me. They're not gonna stop me. At some point, you gotta be tired of not being number one.
So please understand that you are the top G, that you are the hero in your story. You are the man on the white horse. You are not to seek approval or validation from anyone, because the only approval and validation I need is that of my consciousness, of my greater higher self.
Some people work 9 to 5. Some people work night shifts. I work all shifts. Okay, so I represent the hustles. And it's important I say that. The reason why I say that is because I want to let the young world know go hard. When times get hard, go harder. When times get great, go even harder.
That if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famish or gulf, sickness or pain or body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim you besiege and beset it, with the help of God you'll get it.
You must be willing to extend yourself to the limit with no guarantee of success. Every day, you must ask yourself, did I do enough?
It's going to be hard. Either way, being broke is hard. Being successful is hard. All you get to do is choose which hard you're going to be, and you don't get to opt out of it being hard. That's the thing where people go. They think they can opt out of life being hard. No, life is going to be hard.
I kept saying this to myself on repeat. There is no way, Mel, if you've worked this hard, that you will not be rewarded. You have to believe that this moment is preparing you for something amazing that hasn't happened yet. Keep going. I repeated that over and over and over and over and over again as I wanted to throw in the towel, as I would start to bash myself, as I would start to feel sorry for myself and be like, no, there's just no way I'm going to believe that something amazing isn't going to happen. I've worked too hard. Something amazing that hasn't happened is coming. And when you get yourself into that mindset, it creates a sense of resilience and momentum and resolve that you need in order to keep going when the shit hits the fan, or when you feel disappointed, or when life is beating you down.
If your dreams do not scare you, they are not big enough. The size of your dreams must always exceed your current capacity to achieve them. If you start off with a small dream, you may not have much left when it is fulfilled, because along the way, life will test your dreams and make demands on you. Just because something has not been done as yet doesn't mean it cannot be done.
Disappear for a while. You feel off because they're entering a new season. This is the moment to step back from the world and to find yourself. Cut out all the distractions, the noise, the familiar routine, and the expectations. Give yourself the space and watch. In 6 months, everything in your life will change. So are you ready to meet yourself?
What do you do when 1,000 other people want exactly what you want? What do you do when you're not the only one that wants to make $1 million in your company? You're not the only one that wants to be the president. You're not the only one that wants to be the CEO. What if you're not the only one that wants what you want? What if there are thousands of other people who want what you want? You have to outwork them. You gotta outgrind them. You gotta get up earlier. You gotta stay up later. You gotta execute, and you gotta go from 70 to 120.
Become the person that remain calm even amidst the chaos.
The only matter of concern to a wise and philosophic individual is the things completely under your control.
You get motivated by the losses, you stay motivated through the winning. What you can control is your process.
Get serious. You've really got to get serious. You don't have to be grim, but you must be serious.
You can control the work ethic, the consistent discipline, your attitude, how much you care.
The truly philosophical man is the man who is entirely in control of his own soul.
Just be calm when things are going well. Be calm.
You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
I don't know. I feel like you didn't lose. Like you feel like a winner still.
You know, it's only in our mind. Like you lose or you win. My philosophy, I'm trying to be calm inside of me, you know. I'm trying to not be regretting, sad. I'm trying to not be too much excited. I want peace inside of my mind. When I have too much emotions, I'm trying to control them, and I'm trying to explain myself why these emotions, why I'm getting this, why I'm so sad or why I'm so happy. Just calm down.
Just be calm when things are going well. Be calm. Don't think you're on top of the world in the sense. You always got to be wary, because I've seen it. I've seen people come. I've seen people go. I've seen them come. I've seen them go. You got to be chill. You got to just take what's good in your life and move forward cautiously and carefully, and thank God that you have that. Just it's very, very important not to overextend yourself when you think you got it. There's no such thing. Everybody's dispensable.
Remember, there is nothing in this world that can hurt you as much as your thoughts. And there is nothing in this world that can heal you as much as your thoughts.
The only matter of concern to a wise and philosophic individual is the things completely under your control. You can't control the movements of the sun and the planets. You can't control whether a leaky ship sinks or makes it to port. You can't control the weather. You can't control other people. You can't control the society around you. There's only one thing and one thing only that you are in control of, and that is you. Your will, your intentions, yourself. In other words, the wise man, the truly philosophical man, is the man who is entirely in control of his own soul, who takes utter and complete moral responsibility for his actions, and is indifferent to everything else, not because he doesn't care about other people, not because he doesn't care about the felicity of the entire human species, but because it's not under his control. There's no use wondering or worrying about what tomorrow will bring, since tomorrow isn't under your control. Do what's right today and let tomorrow take care of itself.
What I try to do is just try to be still and understand that things come and go. Emotions come and go. The important thing is to accept them all, to embrace them all, and then you can choose to do with them what you want.
I will do good no matter what happens to me. I will do good no matter what happens to me. It's absolute rejection of the idea of being a victim. It's like, no matter how much suffering comes my way, no matter how much undeserved suffering comes my way, undeserved and unjust, let's say, in spite of my innocence, I will not lose faith and I will do good.
The breakthrough is a moment in time. It's a moment in time when everything changes in your life. And it changes because what you thought was impossible, you now know is possible, and most importantly, you act on it. You don't just think about it, you do something. See, you're stuck. People get stuck in sadness. They get stuck in acceptance. They get stuck in anger. But in order to create something new, you just got to know your whole life can change in a moment. If you don't like your body, change it. If you don't like your business, change it. You don't like your career, change it. You don't like your income, change it. You go, Tony, that sounds so easy. It's not like that. Yes, it is. But in order to do it, you got to create a breakthrough. You have to find something inside you, that moment where you know that you can absolutely change. And not only can you, the impossible is possible, and you do something. You take action.
You're too cold. Yeah, because I think that emotions most of the time doesn't help us to deal with something. Of course, emotions is like spices for your life, but when you have some hard situation, you shouldn't use your emotions. This is how I think.
Unchosen suffering is going to happen in life. Your parents are going to pass away, loved ones are going to die, your relationships are going to break down, your body is going to fail you, you're going to become ill or sick or destitute. Things are going to happen that you have no control over. And the only way that you can prepare yourself for unchosen suffering is with chosen suffering.
Right. If you're willing to suffer, and I mean suffer, your brain and your body, once connected together, can do anything. Through repetition of things you don't want to do, you develop mental, like an armor for your mind. Start to armor your mind, because your mind's like, okay, we suffer every day. That's what we do. We do stuff that sucks every day, so then when the suck stuff comes, you're ready for it.
And by purposefully choosing difficult things, you will armor yourself against that situation. It's still going to suck. But think about how much more fragile you would be if you hadn't overcome all of this stuff.
But the mentality of a warrior is very different than normal mentality. You must be that person on that door, get ready to open it, thinking to yourself, if I die, so be it.
But if you want to see if you're a brave person, what they call the 4 o'clock in the morning courage, wait when things go completely to pieces, when things are the worst, when your very best deal falls apart and your rent is late and you're tired and you're sick and everybody is mad at you and your car doesn't work, then it's the person that picks themselves up and says, nothing is going to stop me. The best quality in the world that you can develop is to develop the quality of being unstoppable. Develop the quality of being unstoppable. Say in yourself that no matter what life throws at me, it'll never stop me. No matter how rough it gets, I will never quit. And nothing will never stop me.
I'm trying to get everything from the life as a challenge. It's the challenge for me, from God, from destiny, from I don't know whom. It's the challenge, how I will deal with this. If I lost, it's a challenge for me. If something happened in my life, everything is challenge. And challenge couldn't be good or bad, it's just challenge.
Get serious. You've really got to get serious. You don't have to be grim, but you must be serious. I know a guy that's got a half a dozen jokes keeping him from becoming wealthy. He's not known as rich. He's known as a joker, which I guess is okay if that's the kind of life you want to live. But it really isn't the best way to live. To go from average to fortune, you must get serious. And you must get serious about two very important things. Number one is setting your goals and where you want to go. Designing the next 5, the next 10 years is so vitally important. Then you have to get serious about another important subject. And that important subject is called personal development. Personal development is striving hard to become the kind of person that you want to be. 10 years from now, you will surely become someone. The big question is, who? What are you becoming?
Until you make a decision that you no longer want to feel how you feel, or you no longer want to think the way that you think, or you no longer want to have the kind of results or no results that you have, until you make that decision that, you know what? I know I don't feel great. I know I doubt myself. I know I've had a lot of bad things happen. I know there's a lot that I regret, but damn it, with the time that I have left in my life, I really want to start to enjoy myself. I want to take better care of myself. I want to feel happy. You don't even have to believe you deserve it yet. You could just want it. You've got to start there. You've got to start with wanting something better for yourself. And then I personally think the most important thing is to start acting like the person who has the things that you want right now.
Master Stoicism. Become the person that can not only endure immense hardship, but remain calm even amidst the chaos. Become so solid to your core that even the most evil forces in this world are daunted when they come to face you. Understand that there is nothing separating you from becoming this version of yourself. It is strictly all mental, and that is the exciting part, that you could right now, in this moment, choose to adopt this mindset, to become an unstoppable force that is backed by God. But many of you will ask how. What do you mean by how? At what point do you question your ability to choose? When it feels hard? That is the point. To choose to continue down your path, to remain focused and disciplined, even when everything within you is telling you to give up, to let in. You are always given that choice. Always.
You can't control the outcome all the time. Sometimes it should go the other people's way. It shouldn't always go your way. So you get motivated by the losses. You stay motivated through the winning. What you can control is your process. You can control those intangibles. You can control the work ethic, the consistent discipline, your attitude, your culture, how much you care. All those things are in you. They just need to be drawn out of you.
Ryan Holiday's got this amazing quote where he says, self-belief is overrated. I prefer to use evidence. It gets back to that Hormozy quote I said to Goggins, right? You do not become confident by shouting affirmations in the mirror, but by having a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. Outwork your self-doubt, right? You have to give yourself something else that's going to step change where you're at.
You need to stop expecting more from other people than you do from yourself. A lot of you aren't in a good place, maybe injured, family problems, school problems, boyfriend, girlfriend problems, and all you think about is those problems you have right now in your life. If you focus more on gratitude and all the things that you do have, those other things just melt away. Think about you being thankful for the life that you have, that you're breathing, that you're up, that you're walking, that you're talking. A lot of you expect more out of people like me, people in the world. You expect more out of people like us than you do from yourself.
Do not ever allow anyone and anything put you in a conceptual box. There is no, you must become this or you must become that. You can become everything as long as the mind is free and it's not preoccupied with any ideas of the parents, of the society, of the advertising, of the propaganda, of anything like this. The free spirit. Whatever keeps the free spirit alive. There are just institutions and systems existing in this world right now. They are not made to make you bigger. They are made to keep you small. They are not made for you. They don't want you to free think. Because free thinking, meaning you could possibly tap into the idea that there's a huge potential about you.
I kept saying this to myself on repeat. There is no way, Mel, if you've worked this hard, that you will not be rewarded. You have to believe that this moment is preparing you for something amazing that hasn't happened yet. Keep going. I repeated that over and over and over and over and over again as I wanted to throw in the towel, as I would start to bash myself, as I would start to feel sorry for myself and be like, no, there's just no way I'm going to believe that something amazing isn't going to happen. I've worked too hard. Something amazing that hasn't happened is coming. And when you get yourself into that mindset, it creates a sense of resilience and momentum and resolve that you need in order to keep going when the shit hits the fan or when you feel disappointed or when life is beating you down.